Who we got in here? What up, homie? We got Ramsey. We got Tom. What's up? Oh, and Ramsey, I saw your comment earlier. You did not miss anything. My live stream was not working very well, so I just hung it up, if you catch my drift. Yeah, quite possibly. Damn. Shit ton of sheriffs. Shit ton of wind. I'm alright. I'm alright. Been doing some side jobs and working with the lady, you know, doing all kinds of stuff. And still roofing, obviously. Oh, 5 people up in the chat. Who else we got in here? Who else? Who else? Who else is up in this biatch? Yo, what's up? It's Ashley. She in the chat too. 5D. We got 5D in here also. We jumped up in the chat. That's cool. Good to know. So there's just a couple things I wanted to talk about here for a few. I will, Ramsey, I will. Hello, hello. Dorothy and Danielle are in the chat. Dude, we just passed, let me think, 4 sheriffs just now? What the hell is happening? Yeah. So, in case anybody's missed it, some of the shit going on around the world right now. Let's talk about it. So we still have earthquakes going crazy all over the Pacific Ring of Fire. And I mean it, like absolutely crazy amounts of earthquakes. And we still have volcanic eruptions and volcanic activity all over the Ring of Fire. Hell yeah, Ramsey, hell yeah. Yeah, man, I'll check it out. Like I said, I've been roofing and stuff, and I can't really do too much when I'm doing that. So get this. Not only have we had mad amounts of earthquakes, Taiwan, Japan, you know, the Alaskan one that just took place not too long ago. There was quite a few in California. How many happened? It was in 24 hours. There was like 20 something or more around the Bay Area. We had the 250 earthquakes in 7 days at Reno, and then just to keep it going, we've had all the Indonesian, Philippines volcano earthquakes and everything else, and that's all taking place around the Pacific Ring of Fire. So it's been quite active. But now, just to top it off, oh my God, then leave 5D, dude. I am firmly against it, alright? Geoengineering and HAARP and Doppler do have to do with earthquakes and volcanoes, alright? Seismic activity, it can be caused very easily by electromagnetic frequencies being pounded into the ionosphere or into the ground. People looking for oil can cause earthquakes. God, if you don't agree, dude, you don't have to watch it, alright? If you don't think geoengineering and chemtrails are bad, you don't have to watch it, because I think the opposite. I think they're horrible. I mean, they do spray radioactive agents all over us. They do spray probably the new flu that's all over. So anyways, on top of all that shit, Saudi Arabia just got smashed with like an unbelievable hailstorm that nobody's ever heard of. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, big hail too. Like, golf balls and bigger. And then we have the other hailstorm that took place in California. So, 2 separate crazy hailstorms. Just Thank you guys. Thank you. Just in case anybody doesn't know, the ladies in the chat under the name Dorothy Kelly, that's my lovely fiance's mother and my lovely fiance, just so everybody knows. So everybody can say hi to my lovely mother-in-law and fiance if you'd like. But no, yeah. So crazy hailstorms. Here in Ohio right now, we're getting bombed with rain, and now it's getting cold, so it's turning into snow. It's like some day after tomorrow shit taking place. Drive? Yeah, I'm trying to. It's kind of nuts, actually. There's a shit ton of wind right now. But then we have, what else we got going on here? Hailstorms, earthquakes, volcanoes, raging geoengineering and chemtrails all over the earth. I have a really good article I want to put out. I was going to put it in a video today, actually, but I did not do it. Also, part 2 of the geoengineering series will be coming. Like I said in the previous video, I have not forgotten about it. It will be coming. Anybody have anything else they would like to add to the crazies going on? "300 rivers overflowing in the Midwest." I mean, yeah, flooding, droughts, everything. Everything's going insane right now. And then we have mass dolphin die-offs happening. We have massive amounts of birds doing very, very strange things. No shit, Ramsey? Well, you are a moderator for RFB, so, you know, you're on the flagged list also, I'm sure. Along with every other subscriber that RFB has, I'm sure is flagged. And then once you start making content, I'm sure you're flagged even harder. Double flagged. Who knows? Yeah, ain't that some shit though, y'all? Like, RFB threatens with an attorney twice, and now 2 times his channel's been put back up. It just goes to show that YouTube and Google are doing some illegal shit that they cannot prove, but, you know, want to be hard asses. Scroll up. Oh, I see it. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, why not get triple flagged, quad flagged? Who knows? It's, you know, it's unreal right now. Everything's going crazy. Do you guys see all the birds? Yeah, I got you. You're cool, Tom. Do you guys see all the crazy bird action going on in Texas? All of them chilling under the gas station, just like oh so awkwardly. And then the news is like, oh, well, it's just the gas station lights. The lights creeped them out, so they landed on the ground. So birds, which stay away from predators, fly, you know, to stay away, landed on the ground to, you know, because they were freaked out. Like, that doesn't make any sense now, does it? But, you know, yeah, you good. So, yeah, but like I said, anybody else have any crazy shit you'd like to throw in here that you've been hearing about? I mean, we got it everywhere. I just kind of wanted to throw it all and compile it in one list. Hello. What's up, Sherry? We've had some outrageous geoengineering, though. Some outrageous chemtrails taking place. You're going, Ramsey, I'd pass out, brother. I would literally pass out. And I would love to do a live stream. Yeah, Tom, you're exactly right. We all need to stick together because we have ourselves quite the community here, and that's why I made the video earlier to prove that fact. You know what I'm saying? We got a community here that's strong enough to send YouTube 57,000 emails and complain about a fellow truther being taken down. Now that's impressive. I don't care what anybody says. That is impressive. You're driving too, Sherry? That's cool. Yeah, I need to, Ramsey, I know I subbed once, bro, but I don't think I'm subbed anymore. I know I subbed. Like I said, I even looked for you on my web browser and tried to take a link from your channel and make you my moderator, and it didn't work. So I don't understand, because you should be a moderator right now. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, you know, like I said, we got a community here, and it is a strong one. It is a very strong community. I don't think people in this truth community realize how big our numbers are, because, you know, we feel so isolated in real life, like in person. We feel so like different from everybody else. But if you look at it as like a whole, we have quite the presence here on our tube. You know what I mean? We got a presence. And like I said, 57,000 emails to YouTube to complain and bitch about them ripping RFB's channel down. That's some big numbers. You know what I mean? That's a good amount of people. And that's not even to mention the people like, you know, us who made videos bitching about RFB's channel being taken down for a second time with absolutely no good reason behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of activism taking place at once. Arizona, yeah. Sherry, in case you didn't know, Dorothy is my mother-in-law. Just so you know. Because I think you was not in the chat when that was said. So I'll go ahead and make sure it's known. Just let everybody know. I love you too, Ramsey, and man, you ain't got to do all that. If anything, I can go rent one again. I had one there for a minute, but I didn't like it. It was kind of shitty, to be completely honest. Oh my Lord. Holy shit. Sorry guys, I'm too busy looking at a tree that fell out of, or a tree branch that fell out of a tree and smashed my neighbor's car as I drive over it. What in the hell? Yep. Tree branches in my shit. We'll drive right over it. We're overlanding. Oh yeah. So yeah, Ramsey, like I said, man, you ain't got to do that. If anything, brother, I'll just go rent a laptop again. The laptop I had was really, really shitty. I hated it. But maybe I can get a different one. Maybe get some cool ass Alienware or something. Who knows? But I need to figure out. I can't make intros, outros. I can't make. I don't know apps or software or anything on Microsoft, and I know nothing about Apple and Mac. So like, I basically have to go the Microsoft route. Yes, we would. We would, man. I totally agree. And you know, even if I don't ever get a laptop anytime soon, I think, yeah, I know, right? So I think though, bro, I love you too. No, I think though that if we do a Skype call and you can screen share, Ramsey, I think you can screen share our Skype call while you're live, and we'll be capable of live streaming together in a sense. You know what I mean? My audio might not be very good doing it from a phone over Skype on your computer. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool, Tom. Like a bunch of people. It'd be like three-way calling back in the day, you know, because that was like the coolest thing to do when you was young. Like, oh, I'm three-waying, y'all. But, you know. So, yeah, Ramsey, you have my email still, I do believe, right? Right? Yeah, dude, I tried with my computer. I tried forever with, what's it called? Oh, shit. What's that shit called? Everybody uses it. OBS, open broadcasting software or whatever. I tried forever with OBS, and I had the biggest bitch of a time with it. I think I got it to work like once, and that would have been a while back. But, you know, yeah, OBS, exactly. Yeah. I was having a very hard time with it. You know, I'm not very tech savvy whatsoever. That's why everything's off my phone and tablet. You know what I mean? And usually I stick to the phone anyways. So basically, intro, edited video, anything that you see is all off my phone. You know what I mean? So I'd like to step the quality of the channel up. I'm just not sure how to go about it. Well, usually, man, Ramsey, I'm usually pretty free in the later evenings because I stay up late. And, yeah, the evenings, like late night and evenings, is like my time, you know. I do what I want. Like, usually I'll hang out with my lady once we're both off work. And then she'll fall asleep. And then I stay up until about 3 in the morning every morning, at least, usually. So yeah, you should, man. Especially, Hangouts. Yeah, I've never used Google Hangouts. 3 a.m. Speaking of the devil, I stay up till 3 a.m. That's what I just said, and then 3 a.m. pops up, says, "What's up?" How about that? So yeah. We'll totally get a live stream together. I'm supposed to be doing a live stream with Zion Warrior, but I haven't even heard from him. I won that gym giveaway, and I haven't heard from him like since. So I don't know if he's all right. I don't know what exactly happened. If anybody sees anything new from him or talks to him, go ahead and say he's all right if you have. I just don't know. Much love. One love. But yeah, you know what I mean? We'll get the live stream going here soon. So, yeah, you know, I just wanted to go ahead and hit on all the crazy shit that's been taking place, you know. Like I said, the birds in Texas, the hailstorms in northern Cali and Saudi Arabia, which are very rare, and the Saudi Arabia one's like completely unheard of. Right. Yeah, that's cool, Ramsey. That's cool. And I also wanted to talk about all the Ring of Fire activity. And, you know, the geoengineering seems to have been stepped up. And people, you know, for the people that are not as aware or haven't had the time to look into these things, the geoengineering program in this country is at least 60 to 70 years old. At least. You know what I mean? I mean, GE was messing with the shit way back in the early 50s. You know what I mean? Late 40s. So, we've been doing it for a while. And it's safe to assume that because we've been doing it for so long, it's now being commercialized, obviously. That's why Monsanto's spent millions of dollars to get involved with it. And now they're going to do it to pull profits. You know, let's say you have an organic farm and you don't buy Monsanto Terminator seeds. Well, now that Monsanto's buying their way into the climate engineering game, they can ensure that you're hit with a drought and that your organic crops don't do very good, or the exact opposite, a deluge of water, and it floods your crops. And then their crops, that the Terminator seeds that other farms in the area, you know, invest in, do just fine. So it's being commercialized. And you also have to assume that because our geoengineering and climate engineering programs are so old, that they've basically mastered it all the way around. You know what I mean? It's safe to assume that, yes. And, I mean, just look. We're seeing some of the most insane climate issues that nobody's ever heard of. Whether it's bombogenesis, polar vortex, what was the other one? You know, I mean, some of the absolute most crazy hurricanes. Well, thank you, Ramsey. You seem to be pretty wide awake yourself, like you drank a whole pitcher of coffee or something. You know, you know what I'm saying? But you know, the shit's been going on for so long. It is safe to assume that we've mastered it. And that's why, you know, 5D Sky, I know he ain't in here anymore because he'd definitely be blowing up the chat. But he sits there and wants to tell us that it's not geoengineering or HAARP or Doppler type activity messing with, causing the volcanic activity or causing the earthquakes, which I strongly disagree. And when you're pounding our ionosphere with electromagnetic frequencies, or the ground with electromagnetic frequencies, this earth we find ourselves in, this system, you mess with something up here or down here, it's affecting all. You know what I mean? And human hands are so great at destroying all of it. So, you know, that's why I said if you don't agree, you can leave, you know. I mean, I'm a firm believer that chemtrails, stratospheric aerosol injections, solar radiation management, cloud brightening, ocean fertilization, carbon capture and storage, biocarbon capture and storage, all of it. I am a firm believer that it is all bullshit and absolutely terrible. Okay, so I mean, just look at what ocean fertilization is for a second. This is when it's a type of geoengineering, and it's closely related with, or it's a type of carbon dioxide removal. Well, we need carbon dioxide, believe it or not. Not humans, but us on this earth, we need CO2. Now, plants convert that CO2 back into oxygen, which we breathe, right? Right. They don't seem to mention that anymore. And the worst part is, CO2 is not that bad opposed to things like methane. You know what I mean? There's greenhouse gases out there that are much worse than CO2. Methane, for instance, is horrible. And the beef industry puts out quite a bit of it. Also, yeah, exactly, you know. So, look at ocean fertilization. They do that still. Not many people talk about this type of geoengineering, but it's a type, and it's a type of carbon dioxide removal. It's called ocean fertilization. Now, they have some boat, some big-ass tanker, freighter, whatever you want to call it, go out into the ocean, but now there's a new law that they can only do it close to shore or within a certain amount of miles of shore. They can't do it out in the deep ocean anymore. But ocean fertilization, they like to float these big-ass boats out, and they dump iron oxide powder into the water, which fertilizes, apparently, and causes algal blooms or algae blooms. You know what I mean? And then that algae captures carbon dioxide, eventually dies and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Carbon dioxide removed. So that's a type we will be covering in the Geoengineering Part 2 series of mine. Also, we have to look at cloud brightening. That's big boats in the ocean, sucking up ocean vapor, and then adding certain types of reflective particles to that vapor and creating clouds with it. And then, sure as shit, bright clouds, cloud brightening, reflects the sunlight away. So we have that also. So yeah, it is totally fake. See, how do you say it? The Helgen dialectic, or is it the Helgen dialectic? I think, problem, reaction, solution, or problem, reaction, solution. You know what I mean? So they create the problem with the expected reaction from us. How do they know the reaction from us? Well, they have D-Wave quantum computers running the sentient world simulation. Everybody on this channel's heard Anthony Patch talk about it. Yeah, exactly, Ashley. Thank you. So they already know the reaction that we will take to these problems. Yeah. Thank you, Ramsey. Try to cover what's actually the problems here. You know what I mean? So, right. I'm a firm believer. I don't like using the word Illuminati anymore. I don't use it. Yes, it's a real secret society. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Exactly. So you know what I mean? Problem, the reaction that they already know we're going to have due to D-Wave simulations being run from Purdue. And then they have the solution, which is geoengineering. Now, I've made a video 3 or 4 times right now, and I still haven't put it up yet because each time I make it, I'm like, fuck, I messed this shit up. But it's about this article I have right now. So I'll give you guys a little hint on it, or a little preview, I guess. This article comes out and literally says, geoengineering, once started, would have severe... geoengineering, once started, would have severe... severe impacts on nature is basically the title of this article. It's different than that, so it's, I'm not giving you the exact title name because I can't remember it right offhand. But in this article, it's saying that once we start geoengineering, because the mainstream keeps saying that they haven't started it yet, and it's going to start this year. They've kept that pretty well known, you know what I mean? But obviously, they've been doing it for 70 years, at least. So, here's the point, though. They're like, okay, please tell me you're still there. Please tell me you're still there. You guys there? I'm sorry. My lady called. She's coming to pick me up, so then we'll have like a little co-host live stream going on probably. But no, so yeah, back to it. So they already know the reactions of which we are going to do, and then they come out with the solution. Thank you, Ramsey, for sticking around. Thank you for everybody else who has stuck around. Phone calls interrupt my live streams all the time, and you guys are obviously right there and know exactly what it is every single time. He's just on a phone call. Don't worry about it. Yes, exactly. The wifey. No, so back to it. The article, it says, geoengineering once started would have severe biological impacts if stopped. Now, let's think about that. Because in my honest opinion, geoengineering, if started, would have severe biological impacts. Just in the first place. So now they're going and pushing it and saying, geoengineering, if started, would cause severe environmental impacts if stopped. Like, well, no, obviously, the impact from it is going to come just by starting it, because you're introducing something that is man-made. You're introducing something that's not found naturally in nature into the atmosphere, and then it comes down to the land. Boom. So, you know what I mean? Hey, look. Ramsey wishes he had a wifey. Ashley wishes she had a hubby. Look at that. We can make this a matchmaker channel. Matchmaking. Whoa! I'm just messing with y'all. You both are really cool though, so it might be beneficial for both. Who knows? 2 awakened people in one relationship? I mean, come on. That's how my girl and I are. She's awake, I'm awake, and we kill it. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Look at that. We're a matchmaking channel. And that's a match made in heaven. Congratulations, you two. I'm happy. Sorry, not trying to put my face all up in the mix. Damn it, I just dumped Monster all over my driver's seat. All over my driver's seat. Shit. 1 second. Moving to the ladies' car. Maybe, if I can do this without spilling shit anymore. Damn it. My truck's already leaking all over too, so, you know, this is even worse. Now I have a monster seat, and a wet roof. Damn it. Alright, screw it. This live stream's more important. Oh, ouch! Stepping on that tree that fell in my driveway. Hey, will you move one of those cans, babe? I'm still live streaming.
Yeah, got you. What's up?
Hello, there's the wifey.
Hi.
All right. Sorry about that. Bear with me. All right, now let's go back up and see this little chat going on here. Let's get married, Ashley. Just kidding, but I'll tell you this: you are beautiful. Laugh out loud, I'm blushing. There you go, Ramsey. Laugh out loud. Thanks, Ramsey. Laugh out loud. I feel you are hilarious. Hi, Ashley. You never know. True. Hi, Danielle. Ashley says.
Hi.
Ramsey said he wishes he had a wifey, and Ashley said she wishes she had a hubby. And I was like, we can make this a matchmaking channel.
Oh shit.
See? There you go. And I was like, 2 truthers. I was like, 2 truthers in a relationship is where it's at. That's how this is.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get back down to brass tacks here, back onto the geoengineering. So once that, you know, like I said, that article I have out on my browser right now, it literally says geoengineering. She is cool. She's nuts, but she's cool.
You're nuts.
Here, let you guys get a good look.
Please don't. I'm covered in paint.
We've been painting, so here.
Covered in paint. I'm tired. Hi. Okay.
That's my lovely, gorgeous wife. My lovely, gorgeous, insane wife. But hey, that's the only way to keep it awesome and fun, right, guys? Right. So yeah, the geoengineering. It's like we got
Never a dull moment. Ever.
Yeah, there's never a dull moment. She is gorgeous.
We're either strangling each other or giving sweet, sweet kisses.
So yeah, here's, you know, we gotta keep the community the way it is, and we gotta keep the geoengineering at hand, because a lot of the sleeping masses still don't get the extent of what this is happening at. And with the mainstream narrative that they're going to start 2018 this year, you know what I mean? The sleeping masses still think it's not happening. Well, in order for them to know that if they stop geoengineering, the impacts are going to be worse than if they continue, that means they would have had to have already tested it, right? Like,
right.
So you'd think that the masses would realize that clearly, if they know that, they've done it before and they know. Right. But they don't do that.
If they don't see a difference, you know, from in the clouds, you know, from where it's already starting, where from the starting point that they say that they're starting publicly to, you know, whenever, you know, they're not going to see a difference. So they have to know.
But they don't.
They have to know.
So yeah, then we have all the types of the geoengineering, like I've been semi-covering here recently, you know. And a lot of people still don't even get how many different types there actually are. You know what I mean? There's 2 broad categories that they put it in. I like to say 3. First being, obviously, solar radiation management. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley said you guys are so good looking together.
Oh, thank you.
The lady says thank you.
I like to think so too.
Yeah, I do too. I like to think so. But yeah, you know, there's numerous types. I like to put it in 3 categories myself, and I'll tell you why. We have solar radiation management, and that's where they clearly say they're reflecting sunlight back out into space. Then we have carbon dioxide capture or carbon dioxide removal, and that's where they either scrub CO2 off of smokestacks of factories and vehicles and whatnot. And then that's also when they just suck CO2 straight out of the atmosphere. And then we also have the 3rd category I like to make in that list. The 3rd category is SAI, or stratospheric aerosol injections. Now, the reason I make SAI a 3rd category opposed to like Harvard University's Keith Groups 2 is I like to say that SAI is more for the nefarious reasons. You know what I mean? Like when they decide they're going to spray Morgellons or flu viruses and so on and so forth all over the place, and it has absolutely no real geoengineering like reasoning behind it. You know what I'm saying? So those are the 3 SIGs, if you wouldn't mind. I'm just broke until John pays me. Or...
I got you.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Those are my 3 categories of the geoengineering game. And like I said, the reason is because those are 3 separate types that I consider very, very real. You know what I mean? Yes, she is, Ramsey. Yeah, Ramsey, be sure to email me, bro, because we will do a live stream very soon.
Will you ask him if he's related to a Karen Ramsey?
Are you related to a Karen Ramsey?
Older woman.
She's an older woman. He's not in Ohio. Ramsey, where are you again? I know hold on, wait, don't say it yet. I know. It's, Ramsey, you're the one that lived in Cincinnati, aren't you? Or was it Cleveland? Hold on. I'm at 300.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask. I know a lady named Karen Ramsey, so I wanted to ask. I'm sorry.
She wanted to ask, Ramsey.
Because she's a very nice lady, and I really like her.
See, that's what I thought. Okay. Ashley, match made in heaven! You guys serious? Ramsey has family in Cincy. Ashley is in Cincy. And Ramsey used to live in Cincy. See, I knew it was you, Ramsey. Ashley, I didn't know you was in Cincy. This is incredible. Look at that. Tell me that ain't, like, unbelievable right there. Come on, y'all. How often would that happen? Like, really? That was nuts. I tell you guys, I don't believe in coincidence. That wasn't coincidence. That's fate. Sorry, I'm not trying to be so intense. I hope that wasn't too loud on your guys' viewing side. Hyde Park. Nice. Why do I know that? That's crazy, isn't it? That's nuts. I mean, literally, I tell you guys all the time, I do not believe. Oh, is it really, Tom? Man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Damn it. YouTube's telling me I have good service right now, which is strange because usually it's the exact opposite. You guys have the good service, and my phone is not working whatsoever. So, yeah. Here, we'll get back into, brass tacks, like I said earlier. We don't have to talk about geoengineering, though. We can talk about numerous things.
What you mean, Ramsey, for the live stream? For like us? Streaming good for you? Good. So yeah, you guys have been seeing all the narratives being put out about Russia and U.S. nuclear war. Have you guys seen that shit recently? I've been seeing it a bunch. Like, oh, if Russia and America go to war and it's a nuclear war, that's the end of civilization as we know it. Yeah, but you got to believe in nukes for that. Not that I don't, but I stay very open that nukes might not be real like they claim. You haven't seen it yet? Ramsey, was you related to that lady, Karen Ramsey? By chance? Just asking for my lady. Yeah, because, you know, it's nuts, though, that the narratives... There you go. Hey, if you guys, like, end up, like, I don't want to say it and make it awkward or make it, like, seem like it's got to happen, but if you guys end up, like, cooling and being, like, real tight and being, like, a couple, you know, that was, like, literally made through this channel, you got to tell me, because I'll make a video about it and broadcast that shit, that we made a match, a heavenly match on this channel. I will make it very well known, and I'll be stoked about it.
Fucking cold.
No, Tom, I have not. I want to go to Canada so bad, man. So bad. Thank you, babe.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, but if you two get together, I want to know, because I'm going to be mind blown that we did that over this channel in a live stream, and I will be stoked. You're both from Cincinnati. Yeah, Ashley and Ramsey, the ones that said they wanted a wife and a hubby.
Yeah.
And I was like, look at that. Maybe you guys can be wife and hubby. Mm-hmm. I was like, Ramsey used to live in Cincy. Ashley's like, I live in Cincy. What? That's fate, right?
Yeah.
Tell me that both of them lived in Cincy and didn't even know it. That's insane.
Well, it's pretty.
I'm like,
pretty. It's a pretty solid foundation.
I know.
Shit. Hook up.
Yeah, Tom, do that.
Chit
Do
chat.
that. Tom, if you want to email me, bro, my email is pretty simple. It's Phil, Phil, MJE, James 77 at Gmail. And Tom, you're more than welcome to hit me up on Gmail, man. Calgary, damn, man. See, my dream. Let's get on a good note. So, since my lady and I have been together, we want to organic farm. You know, we want to have a farm with a lot of kids and literally homeschool them. You know what I mean? We want an organic farm with a bunch of homeschooled kids and raise them in a different way. You know, that's what we want. So, before that, though, Tom.
I'm right here at Speedway, like I said. We got to pick up pizza. Whatever you want.
That's awesome. And no, Tom. So as for Canada, before my lady and I got together, my dream is I wanted to move to Alaska and go live off the land somewhere in the middle of nowhere, you know, like in the middle of the woods where animals never even see a human, because Alaska has that, you know, but Canada is just as awesome. Canada has the Yukon, you know. Canada has so many lakes and just so much awesome shit. And I would love to go to Canada.
Let's go to Canada, baby. I'm game.
Tom Zanders in Canada. He lives in Calgary.
Tom, we're coming to you, homie.
Hey, Tom. Beside the Rockies in Canada, Tom
Beautiful.
is. Yeah, man, that was my thing, man. I wanted to move up into the middle of nowhere and literally live off the land.
Ask him if he ever hears about any disappearances. You've been talking about.
Yeah, you guys. Okay, so you guys saw my video because you guys are like my awesome subs that are in every live stream. It's always you guys. Every live stream, and you guys always checking out my videos, and I greatly appreciate it so much. But no, you guys, if you, more than likely you saw my video about those trees in Washington State. All of them falling down. 110 trees fell in 30 seconds or less, and they all fell the same way, and nobody knows why, right? Now, when I made my video about that, I was just basically talking about how strange it was and how nobody knew. And then, you know, the narrative is, oh, we have this seismic activity report here showing when all those 110 trees fell simultaneously, and we see the vibration in the seismic activity little Richter scale chart, but yet nobody knows why. There was no storms, no winds reported, no nothing. And there's weather stations all over the place, you know, they would know. But those 110 trees still fell without any reason that anybody knows of. Now, Tom, since you're in Canada and everybody else in this chat is in America, I'm going to ask, have you guys ever looked into all the vanishings and disappearances of the people like in the woods? You know, I've been mentioning it a little more often here in these recent vids of mine, and I even made a comment about those vanishings and missing people in that video about the trees in Washington, because I feel that they are somehow related.
It's like there's like a vortex point in these places, you know, like a portal.
It's very strange, you know. We have thousands of people missing, and they vanish, and every time they vanish, they're always missing their shoes, or they leave their supplies that they need to survive, or, you know, somebody goes missing and they search all over right here, and then they search the same spot again and they're there. Man, I'm sorry, Tom. It might be breaking up because you're beside the Rockies in Canada. Who knows? Maybe Verizon service isn't as good as there, or maybe internet. I don't know, man. It could be me. I don't know. Ramsey said it's all right. I hope it straightens up a little bit. But no, you know what I mean? We got these mysterious vanishings, and I think those trees are related. But if anybody is interested...
Wind.
I don't know what the hell just happened. That literally just kicked me off. That's why, Tom. My phone just said, unfortunately, YouTube has stopped.
It's not wind. It's windy out there, and it's fucking cold as shit.
But yeah, if you guys are making cheeseburgers, there you go.
We're waiting on Pizza Hut, stuffed crust.
Yeah, we're getting some stuffed crust Pizza Hut. Because all we eat is pizza, honestly. I mean, seriously, that's all I eat. My poor girlfriend has to deal with my picky ass.
He is very, very picky, but it's okay.
I literally eat cheeseburgers, pizza.
We're going to get some crab legs here soon. He's never had any crab legs. Crazy? Crazy! No crab legs!
Yeah, I was a very sheltered child. I never got to try cool things, and I was very picky and spoiled by my great-grandmother. She would let me eat whatever I wanted. So, like, say that she's like, hey, you need to eat. It's lunchtime when my great-grandmother babysat me. And she's still alive, by the way. She's like 94. When she was babysitting me, though, she'd let me drink like a 6-pack of Mountain Dew at like 4 years old. And then she would go out and get like Domino's pizza and Rally's fries and mix it all for me. So I ended up being very picky, bottom line. But I was very sheltered. Very sheltered. I bet Ramsey's making awesome cheeseburgers right now, Ashley. And I know he would make you one. Ramsey, you know what you could do, bro? You could freeze it and then vacuum seal that bitch and then FedEx that shit to Ashley. Like White Castle does. White Castle, you know, you can ship White Castle from Ohio all over America because nobody else has it. Or at least that was the case back in the day. Also, fun fact, if If you guys find yourself in Ohio and you're starving and you have no money, go to a White Castle, tell them you called the corporate office and that they messed up your crave case. And you will get a free crave case as long as you have your ID. I've done it from experience. I know that you can do that personally. White Castle probably has a lawsuit indictment, like for me at some point, because I ripped them off a crave case, because I never called the corporate office. But I got me a free crave case of cheeseburgers without onions, because that's the other negative about White Castle. They come with onions all over them. I try not to eat fast food though. Real man right there, bro. That's the way to do it, man. Be legit, be straight up. There ain't no other way to be.
Amen.
Freeze it, bro. It'll work. People ship marijuana all over this country. Tell me you can't ship a cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Alright, I'm about to run in here real quick, baby. Check it out.
All right. You know,
See what's going on with the pizza.
like I said, people can, ship heroin and, buds all over the country. You can ship a cheeseburger,
You can
homie.
ship human beings.
Yeah, people ship human beings. God only knows, man. The government does. Yeah, there you go. Ship both. Send both. Send her send Ashley some Chronic and some cheeseburgers. Make sure you send 2 though, because she might want both. TVC channel. Mario's channel? Who? You talking to me? Oh, you're talking to Ashley. I was gonna say, you think I'm beautiful, Ramsey? Thank you so much. I'm flattered. I'm just messing with you, homie. No, but for real, guys. For real, let's get... Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Because if there's anything anybody wants to talk about or wants to make known to the group, the community here, be sure to let me know, because we'll throw it in this and we'll talk about it. But no, there's been a narrative going on about Russia and the U.S. going to nuclear war and how it will cause the end of civilization as we know it. There's been a lot of alien deception and UFO narratives being pushed all over. There's also been the new quantum computing race. Have you guys heard about this? Quantum computing is taking a very big jump. What's TVC? What do you mean you mod? Oh, moderate. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, I was lost. Got it now. But I don't know TVC. I don't know what that is, though. For some reason, I'm thinking QVC. You sell jewelry? You guys remember that shit back in the day? Oh, duh. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Duh. Sorry. We're on the same page now, y'all. I got you. But yeah, so... like I said, there's like a quantum computing race going on right now. So, Microsoft, apparently there's the capabilities to put quantum computers in laptops. I have an article somewhere on my phone right now about it. Okay? And I plan on talking about it. They are claiming that they can put quantum computing chips inside of laptops. Now, if that was the case, that means they're going to sell them commercially. And maybe even to citizens. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. But they're also saying, like, they're talking about these big breakthroughs in quantum computing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, so quantum computing is taking quite the weird jump. So, we got Microsoft jumping into the quantum computing game. We've got probably HP and all them jumping in, And now they're talking about putting these quantum computing chips within laptops. Now, is it possible? I'm sure it is, because isn't it called Murphy's Law, where everything shrinks as technology advances? Is that Murphy's Law? Like every 8 months, things will be half the size but double the memory? Something like that. I think it's Murphy's Law. I could be wrong, so if I'm wrong, you can correct me, anybody out there. But, they're talking about putting quantum computing chips within computers the size of laptops. They're also talking about these computers being, like these quantum computing chips. They're saying that the max they have right now is 20 qubits or quantum bits. Now, clearly, that is very small, because all of us on this channel clearly know that quantum computing has, 3,000 plus qubits nowadays. Oh yeah, maybe that is right. Good call, Ramsey. Yeah, like the law of attraction, is that what that one is? Like something like that. You manifest your own destiny. What's up, Moral? How you doing? Right, it's like the law of attraction type thing, right, Ashley? Look at that. You guys are killing it. So yeah, I had that wrong, so I'm sorry. I apologize about that, y'all. But regardless, though, the point still remains. Right. There you go, Michael. Appreciate that. Right. So, they're still, though, they're making it known that they can put these quantum computing chips within laptops, and that they are 20 quantum bits or 20 qubits.
You want to hold that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or that they had one. They said that they also had one that was upwards of 50 quantum bits, but it's not successful yet. But this is all in micro computers, so that would still be impressive. But where do they plan on selling these to? They plan on coming off to like normal people, like the elite rich people, the citizens, or what? I mean, because D-Wave obviously goes to the big corporations. D-Waves obviously go to Googles and CERNs and scum fucks all over the place.
One world order.
But the point is, Microsoft's jumping in the game. HP's probably jumping in the game. Alienware probably already has a quantum computer that we just don't know about. But that just it's kind of scary, honest to God. And then we got the alien deception now, stronger than ever. We got people worshiping AI, the way of the future. We got
sick.
We got the slaughter bots and all that. Right. Yeah. Everything's about to be connected, The Internet of Things. It's all here, and it's all coming now. Damn it, I get so much shit in my eyes, guys. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's become very crazy, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon. And obviously, the censorship and the shutting down has become very hardcore here within the past week. Now, that live stream RFB put out about the email he received from the so-called YouTube worker, talking about how he had been flagged, and certain people, depending on what they search, have been flagged and so on. And he even said, I figured it would be bullshit, but then his channel got shut down the day after or whatever. It's kind of hard to think that that's not bullshit now. And it's kind of hard to think that, that wasn't true. The censorship has stepped up exponentially.
I think it's funny, though, as soon as it gets a lawyer involved, and they're like, oh, yep, we don't have rights to do this, so
yeah,
we're fucked.
Then the attorney gets involved, like Danielle said, and boom, back up.
Yeah, because they have no right to do that. So obviously, there's something, something that to be hidden. It's it's plain as day right there. Like that's the biggest tell. Like they're stupid for it.
They're censoring it without a care, and they're going to continue.
And they're gonna get shut down every time. So what is it, baby? We do not consent.
Yes, we do not consent. Not at all. We also do not give up.
No.
That's the hashtag I made today.
Yeah, you can't give up. You give up, they win. You become a slave. You're dead. If you give up, you're dead.
Stormtroopers come in the middle of the night when we give up. Seriously, stormtroopers of the New World Order. I know, I love her too. She's awesome.
Love you, baby.
What are you talking about, Ramsey? What'd you share last night, buddy? About RFB or... No, his channel came up today. This morning his channel got put back up, right? Yeah. Yes, it was today. Because I made a video about it. My days are blurring.
Alright, I have keys over monsters. I have a couple.
Do we get garlics by chance?
Yes, baby. I got
Awesome.
4 garlics.
So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end this because I got a lot of stuff that I got to take into our place and whatnot. I might have a video out tonight. That's awesome, Ramsey. All right, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna end this. I might have a video out tonight, maybe. I don't know. Hope everybody has a great night.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. It's been fun.
Thank you guys for subbing. Thank you guys for sticking around, and thank you guys for always checking out the live streams. I appreciate it. Love you guys.
Phil loves you guys. He does. He loves all of you so much.
But everybody, have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream in the next video. Peace, y'all.